Your super strong pain response. Some people feel pain more than others. You stub your toe and suddenly you're acting like you've been hit by a truck. Shockingly, that might be from your Neanderthal DNA. Neanderthals had a special version of a pain gene called SCN9A, and it made their nerves super sensitive. Scientists think this helped them survive. If they felt danger faster, they could react quicker, like, oh look, a giant cave bear runs for life. Today, that trait shows up as feeling pain more sharply, even when the injury is tiny or barely noticeable. So if you scream dramatically when you touch something hot, congrats. That's not you being soft. That's you being ancient human deluxe edition, running on high alert settings your body refuses to uninstall. The born night owl Neanderthal brain setting. If you stay awake late while everyone else sleeps like normal humans, blame your ancient relatives. Neanderthals lived in areas with weird sunlight patterns, long dark winters and short bright summers. Their bodies adapted with flexible sleep genes, including changes in ASB1, which control your inner clock. This shows up today as people who are natural night owls, or as you like to call it, I function best when everyone else is unconscious. If your best ideas come at midnight, you're not broken. Your sleep schedule is just prehistoric deluxe edition, perfectly tuned for quiet hours when no one bothers you and your brain finally decides to exist. The autoimmune super booster, immune system. Neanderthals had to survive harsh lands full of new germs, dirty caves, and giant predators, basically a nightmare level in a video game. So they evolved powerful immune genes, especially TLR1, TLR6, and TLR10, that helped them fight dangerous bacteria. Today, these genes give some people super strong immunity, but they can also accidentally trigger autoimmune issues, where your body gets confused and attacks itself. So if you get sick less than everyone else, but have random allergies or flare-ups, that's your Neanderthal immunity going, everything is a threat, attack it. They tans easily or burns fast. Skin switch. Some people tan like bronzed gods. Others burn in 5 minutes like a forgotten pizza left under the broiler. Either one can come from Neanderthal DNA. They had different versions of a gene called BNC2, which controls pigmentation and tanning ability in ways your sunscreen can't negotiate with. If you tan easily, you might have inherited the version meant to handle sudden bursts of sunlight without turning into smoke. If you burn, you may have gotten the version meant for low sunlight places that helped the body make more vitamin D and survive gloomy winters. Either way, your skin isn't random, it's using a 40,000-year-old weather setting you didn't get to choose, and it refuses to download any modern updates. The Ice Age climate control nose. Neanderthals had bigger noses, not for beauty, but for survival, since fashion wasn't exactly a thing in the Ice Age. Cold air hurts your lungs, so bigger noses warm the air faster before it gets inside. Some modern people with Neanderthal DNA have slightly larger nasal cavities because that ancient blueprint stuck around. If you've ever looked at your nose and thought, why are you like this? The answer is simple. Ice Age engineering doing its best. Your nose is basically a built-in heating system your ancestors used to not freeze to death during brutal winters. Useful back then. Now it just helps you smell food too well, especially snacks that aren't even yours. The danger radar anxiety trait. Some people are calm no matter what. Others hear one weird noise at night and instantly transform into FBI agents in 0.2 seconds, checking every corner like they're on a mission. If that's you, this might be your Neanderthal brain working overtime. Neanderthals developed stronger threat detection genes because they lived around giant predators, sudden storms, and dangerous territory where anything could try to eat them. Today, this shows up as jumping at random sounds, planning for the worst, scanning every room the second you walk in, and being way too aware of things no one else even notices. Your brain isn't being dramatic, it's being ancient. Science calls it anxiety. Evolution calls it, good job paying attention so you didn't get eaten, which was a pretty solid survival strategy back then. The extra body hair, Ice Age feature. Hairy arms, hairy legs, hair everywhere. That might be your Neanderthal keratin gene variants at work, especially from the KRT gene family. These genes controlled body hair thickness and helped Neanderthals stay warm in freezing temperatures when winter gear basically meant being fuzzy. Today it means you buy razors more often than your friends and clog your shower drain weekly. Your body is still trying to prepare you for winter even though you have heating, blankets, coats, and hot chocolate on standby. Evolution can't take a hint, and your hair refuses to retire from its Ice Age job. The built-in strength mode muscles. Neanderthals were strong, like lift a log for fun, strong. Their bodies were thick, dense, and muscular in a way that makes modern gym bros look like they're still warming up. They passed down DNA linked to muscle growth, bone thickness, and grip strength, which still shows up in some people today. Those with these genes may naturally build muscle faster, grip things harder without trying, gain strength more easily, and even have wider shoulders that look like nature gave them free armor. If you've ever picked something up and someone said, "How are you that strong?" Your DNA is doing the heavy lifting long before you do. And if you didn't get the strong version, don't worry. Some Neanderthal genes made people shorter instead, which is its own kind of sturdy. Evolution spun a roulette wheel, shrugged, and handed everyone whatever prize it landed on. Whether that meant powerlifter mode or fun-sized survivor edition, make sure to subscribe so your ancient DNA doesn't miss the next video. The emotional overreactor brain wiring. Neanderthals had brain genes that helped them survive danger and stay bonded as a group because teamwork was basically their version of Wi-Fi. Some versions of these genes affect mood chemicals like serotonin, and in modern people they may raise the chance of having mood swings, dealing with depression, reacting strongly to things, or feeling emotions more intensely than others. Back then, this extra sensitivity kept people alert, aware, and connected to their group so no one wandered off and became predator snacks. Today it means you might cry at commercials, feel things a little too deeply, or get overwhelmed by emotions that seem to come out of nowhere. You don't overreact, your brain is just running a prehistoric emotional software update, one that hasn't gotten a patch in about 40,000 years and still thinks danger is hiding behind every tree. The Ice Age diet mode digestive system. Neanderthals ate weird diets, lots of meat, roots, nuts, fat, and whatever they could hunt or gather without becoming the hunted. Their bodies adapted with genes that help process different fats and starches, and some modern people still have these handy ancient upgrades. This can show up as digesting fatty foods easily, handling cold weather diets better than most, or getting energy from certain plants faster while everyone else feels sleepy. So if burgers don't bother you but salad ruins your whole week, there's nothing wrong with you at all. Your stomach is simply trying to tell you, "I was built for mammoth, not kale." And honestly, it refuses to apologize for staying loyal to its Ice Age menu. The thick-boned survivor build. Neanderthals needed strong bones for climbing rocky areas, hunting giant animals, and surviving harsh terrain that did not care about their comfort. Some of their DNA affects bone thickness and hip shape in humans today, giving certain people sturdier skeletons without even trying. This can make your bones naturally stronger or your pelvis a bit wider, like you were built with an internal safety upgrade. Neanderthals use this for running, lifting, and not dying in extreme environments. You mostly use it for walking to the fridge or carrying groceries in one trip. But hey, survival is survival. Subscribe before your Neanderthal brain gets distracted by something shiny again.